to Valentine's Day. Time is an illusion and Valentine's Day is a construct, so it's really any day that I deem it to be, okay? So it's the second day of the LOVE-A-THON. So for the rest of February, I'm just gonna be streaming romance-related content because I love love. And I feel like I didn't cram enough romance in, you know, for Valentine's Day. So we're just stretching it out. Hi, Neil. She's live. Yes. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you had a happy Valentine's Day and not a sad Valentine's Day. You know what? I feel like it goes either way, right? It's like, oh, congratulations / sorry for your loss. You know, insert appropriate reaction to Valentine's Day. Yeah, hope you guys had a weekend. Hi, Sky. Welcome. I'm so cold. It's fucking freezing, guys. I've had the heater on all day and my heated blanket and my hand warmers. My hand warmer is dead now, so I can't use it anymore. I was gonna like keep it on during stream, but I can't. Alas, I must freeze in this godforsaken winter. Will there be a hate-a-thon in August? What's wrong with August? Is that like White Day? Wait, when's White Day actually? When is White Day in Japan? Where it's like the opposite of Valentine's Day, right? White Day, Japan. Oh, March 14th? Okay, March 14th. Maybe the hate-a-thon will be March then. Just fully the opposite, you know? And hey, Easy! Welcome, guys! Welcome. Yeah, well, anyway, none of that. We're focusing on romance today. And I'm actually very excited about today's festivities, because I'm just gonna yap at you if I'm being so honest. I'm just gonna yap. I just decided to talk to you guys about like my favorite shoujo anime in the world, which is Skip Beat. Has anyone heard of Skip Beat? It's very good, and it's been publishing a very long time. I've been reading it for like 10 years, like maybe over 10 years, bro. I feel fucking old when I think about it, but I have been following along with this manga since the beginning of time. For as long as Darcie existed, she was reading this manga, okay? For real. Bam. Okay, I'm drinking some tea. I'm gonna be drinking so much tea, okay? Because it's gonna keep me alive. It's 6 months later, opposite time of the year. Wait, August is in 6 months? What month is it? February? I guess that's right. That sounded like a really long time, but I guess that's just math, right? But, okay, class? Listen up, okay? From now on, this face... Okay, look, yeah. Wow, wait, she kind of looked like me, no? But okay, this face is the face of the woman that you are going to worship, love, and desire for the next 2 hours of our lives, okay? Her name's Kyoko Mogami, and she was my very first icon ever, and I still love her. Wife, honestly, wife, everyone say it. Wife. But yeah, it follows like her whole life, basically, and her troubles in romance throughout time. But I really love her because it's the greatest shoujo manga ever. She's the main character, and her whole thing is she starts out really susceptible to dramatic love. Darcie coded. She a little Darcie coded, right? Like honestly, maybe I'm. Do I look like her, or does she look like me? You know what I mean? Maybe I'm Kyoko Mogami coded, right? She came first. But I love her so much. She starts out as like an innocent schoolgirl type. Here, I'll show you guys. Wait. Hold on, where am I? Hold on, I have a lot going on here. Hold on. She starts out more like this. Guys. this is the face of an innocent high school girl in love, okay? And her whole life she's been neighbors and besties with this man named Shotaro, who's like her neighborhood crush, and they kind of live on a farm, and he's like a farmer's son, and his family owns a restaurant, and she helps them out all the time, and she's really innocent and shy. and she's just a pure-hearted angel, and she wants nothing more than to dedicate her whole life to his well-being, right? And it's awesome. But then it's like they grow up. I love how he's 2 pixels too. this man who you can see very well. She dedicates her life to him. And I think that's just like, it's a really good portrayal of like young love, you know? Like she gives and gives and gives, and she low-key does not get a lot back, because it turns out, guys, he's a fucking loser. Wait, where am I? Hold on, let me bring these guys over here. I didn't think about this. Okay, so this is him years later. Shotaro is his real name, but he doesn't want to live in the farm anymore. He wants to go to the big city and pursue big dreams under the stage name Shofua, and become basically like a J-pop idol and a singer. And he follows his dreams by, when he's in high school, he immediately moves to Tokyo, to the big city, and he invites Kyoko with him because she's so in love with him, right? He's like, Kyoko. He's like, Kyoko, please, follow me. I can't picture myself in Tokyo with anyone but you. And she's like, but Shokun, I would love to go to Tokyo with you. Does that mean you really love me? Kyo! So she follows him, right? And it's a big journey. She leaves her whole life behind, even though her family like always intended for them to settle down in the countryside together. I love that shit. And they've known each other since they were like 10. But anyway, then she moves to the city. She moves to the city with this guy. And now they're living together. And he's living out his dreams, right? And in the meantime, she's working like 3-4 jobs at once at the age of like 15, just to support him because she loves him so much. And she rents out this big apartment and lives in it, furnishes it just for him, and like cooks everything he likes. And she's been obsessed with him her whole life, so she knows all like his favorite foods and his favorite shows and everything. So she's just dedicating her whole life and soul to him. Anyway, however, unfortunately, he's a dickwad. He's an asshole. And he don't treat her right, bro. He do not treat her right. He don't treat her right. So even though he only comes home like once a month or something to change clothes, she does her best. She's buying him groceries and stuff, and he doesn't give a shit. He's a fucking asshole. Hi, Teddy, welcome. Sounds like he needs to get his paper up. The thing is, he's actually super successful. He's like a very, very popular idol in Tokyo, and all the girls love him. He gets hella bitches, but it goes to his head. It goes to his tiny little puny head, and so he's real mean to her. But she's so tragic. She's so tragic. I love her so much. So anyway, that's her life. That's her sob story, the origin story, you could say. Until one day she decides like, oh, I work at a restaurant. Where the fuck did my restaurant picture go? She's like, oh. She's like, oh, you know what? I bet Shokun would really love if I brought him some food today, because they kind of hang out a little bit and they have a misunderstanding, and he leaves real angrily. Whatever, this happens a lot. And she's like, I bet he would really appreciate it if I brought him some fast food or from my restaurant, because, you know, he deserves it. He works so hard. So she brings it over to him and makes her way into his like company building where he's sitting. But while she turns the corner, she overhears him talking to his manager. Oh wait, do I have a pic of the manager? Immersion. Is this the manager? No, wait, fuck, wait, shit, hold on. Do I have a pic? Okay, doesn't really matter. Anyway, she overhears them talking. Hi, Dirty Bubble, welcome. Wait, no, do I have a pic of Asami? Wait. This, I kind of want this picture. Asami. Yeah, okay. Since this was an anime, the screenshots start out as anime, by the way, but then they like slowly turn into manga because the anime was discontinued. Anyway, this is his manager. She's a beautiful, gorgeous, tall, huge bazonkas, boing, beautiful manager. And Sho is like all over her. He's like, oh my god, Asami, let me sleep over tonight. Asami, let me take a nap on your lap, Asami. He's like, Asami. Please, I can't fall asleep unless I'm in your luscious bazongazongs, etc. And she's like, but Chukun, what about that girl you live with? I thought you were dating her. Oh, hi, Yancha. Hi, Yancha. Welcome to the show. And he's like, that girl, she's nothing but scum to me. She's basically my maid. She just like cooks for me and shit. I don't even know why she's there. And she's okay. Loki, Asami's a good person. Like, Sho is the scummy one, but Asami's like, Shotaro, you should just break up with her then. Why are you like this, you fucking weirdo? And he's like, okay, Asami, whatever, let me... You know? But anyway, little did he know that Kyoko was just around the corner, overhearing everything, and and it basically like resets her brain. It rearranges her brain chemistry, and she's like, Shotaro, how dare you betray me after everything I've done for you? I dedicated 10 years of my life, 15 years of my life to your existence, and this is how you repay me, you lying, cheating scum of a man. So she freaks the fuck out, and there's this really cool sequence where all her like inner demons come out of her body for the first time. And it's like all the resentment of all the romance she's ever felt, because she's a die-hard romantic, you know, but in this instant all of her semblance of love like shatters, and she becomes a shell of a woman of evil, a vessel of revenge. Yeah, and it's epic. She's like, Shotaro, from now on, I'll make you regret stepping into my life. I'll make you regret it. I'll make you regret everything. And he's like, you measly, flat-chested woman, what are you gonna do to make me regret it? You'd have to step into the world of show business like me to show me who's boss. And she's like, and then I'll do it. And then it goes, and then, guys, episode 1, crazy character development. She goes, yes, and then she goes, I'll show you, Shotaro. And she dyes her hair orange and becomes a slave boss queen overnight. And she's like, from now on, I'm gonna make you feel revenge, you son of a bitch. And that's the start of the world's greatest love story. Yeah. And she's like this now. And so then now we have the Kyoko of the present, right? She's the beautiful girl she becomes. And then it's like, what in the E, ba na ba na ba 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 ba, da 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 ba za 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 ba, da 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 ba 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 da 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 na na ba na ba na da 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 na da 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 ba 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 ba. And that's the ending theme song. Did you get lots of New Year's money? Oh my gosh. No. I didn't. No, I didn't. But happy New Year's, right? Happy Chinese New Year's. I'm not Chinese, guys. I didn't get New Year's money. Happy New Year's, everybody. You're the horse. Happy Year of the Horse. Freaking nay. That's freaking pog. 18 minutes and Darcie gave us the rundown of an entire anime episode. Guys, that's just the beginning, okay? I have a lot to go over. I really want you to understand the full weight of this monumental piece of romantic literature. It's so good. I just feel like this really formed a lot of my personality when I was younger. Maybe in a bad way, low-key, because I'm low-key like her. Like, not in the evil way. Well, I don't think I'm this evil, but low-key, I'm like her, bro. Like, when I have a crush or something, I'm fucking crazy about it. I'll like dedicate my whole life to them like this. I'll be like, yeah, A-kun. Yeah, A-kun, you want my life savings? A-kun, you want everything I've ever devoted myself to? Yeah, you can have it. But anyway, you live and you learn. You just call it New Year's. That's how Chinese your mind has become. That's beautiful. I've actually been seeing a lot of really good like horse montage TikToks about it. No, like, okay, this is very brain rot, but you know, previously there was that TikTok trend that was like like ride on, Asian girl, and it's like a picture of horses, and it was like, you be free, Asian girl, your life is your own, Asian girl, like whatever. But it was just like horses after horses. Now I've been getting those, but it's like Chinese New Year themed, but it's still horses and it's still the same voice, and it's like, this year is for you, New Year's girl, basically. Anyways, I didn't really have a point by telling you guys that. There's a lot of horses. There are a lot of horses in the world right now. Hi, thanks for following SSXD. Welcome, Sneak. Anyway, back to the despair. So, okay, here's just like, so you guys get the picture? So you guys get the picture. Basically, this is young Kyoko. Oh, she's so cute. This is in the manga. And it's just like, her whole life, she's had to watch him cheat on her, you know? Like, it low-key wasn't just now with the manager. It was her whole freaking life. She would, like, low-key see it happen, even though they were kind of set up by their parents to be together. She would, like, see him kissing other girls in the schoolyard, and she would just tune it out and just be like, I see nothing. I see nothing. My Shokun is my prince and my angel, and I can't perceive him doing me wrong. Yeah, but so anyway, then now she's on the road to stardom, baby, and yeah, yay, yippee. But her stardom journey is like kind of fueled by rage. That's okay, we'll get back to that. Sometimes it's you gotta start somewhere, you know? But it's like all her life she's never really had her own ambition, and the thing that gives her ambition is like this asshole that cheated on her. And her ambition is kind of just to get revenge, so she ends up becoming like an actress. And it's so fun. She has this whole arc. She's like, oh, I want to be an actress, but I don't just want to follow him and see him every day because I hate him. So instead, I'm going to go to a different company, like, and rival him, right? So she ends up going to the company where this guy works instead, okay? And this guy, his name is Suruga Ren. Dude, the art style is killing me. As you might be able to tell, they kind of... their proportions are a little crazy. But at the time, this was it, guys. Honestly, this is still it, okay? This is still it. You're gonna gift a sub as a red envelope, but remember, I'm older than you, so you want me to give you money? What the fuck? What the hell? Okay, my fault. Hi, Malik Tori, welcome. The pizza face chin characters. Dude, okay, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, and I see it. But literally, when I was reading this, I was always like, this is the peak of art. I still feel that way, maybe because of nostalgia, but I've always been like, this is the pinnacle of art. Like, it could not get better than this. And when I was younger and I was like learning to draw a little bit, I would try to emulate this art specifically. She was my icon. Honestly, She's still my icon. Say what you want. Pizza face is iconic to me, okay? It's iconic to me. Early 2000s art, very distinct. Yeah, I agree. we're just gonna have to accept and love it. It's Gumby anatomy. Shut up, guys. Shut up. I mean, yeah, did you guys see the manager earlier? I was like, lol, her neck? Why her neck like that, Loki? But it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, so she decides instead of following Sho, her fated rival, into his company, she goes into the next best thing, which is like his rival company, where Ren, wait, Sugami? Wait, his name is Ren Sugami, right? Suruga! Jesus, sorry. Guys, I swear this is my favorite anime. I'm blacking out. My favorite anime. So instead, she goes to work with Suruga Ren. And so the thing with Suruga Ren and Shofu is they're in their own little rivalry for popularity, right? So Sho is kind of striving to be like the #1 handsome man, #1 desired by all women in the earth, but he always fails and he's ranked like 10, where Suruga Ren is ranked #1. Like, women want him so bad. Women want him so bad. Like, look at that face, bruh. It makes sense, bruh. He's just like dripping with allure and charisma, you know? So anyway, she ends up joining his company, and it's actually like really complicated. I won't delve too much into like plot points that aren't based around romance, because I think that would take me like 3 days. But romance-wise, you might be able to tell he becomes somewhat of like a love rival, like a love interest. Yeah. But not for a very, 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 very long time. Like 10 years of your life go by and no one's confessed their feelings yet. Like a very, 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 very long time. But there's lots of romantic like plot points. Is still, they've managed to pack in like a lot of shoujo, okay, without it ever resolving, ever. Sorry guys, I have a little trauma from this because it's actually still ongoing. It's still ongoing, and you could say I'm still waiting. Have a good stream, Darcie. Thanks, Daddy. Can we get Darcie with these facial proportions? Like this? Dude, I feel like I'd be so handsome. I don't know if you're ready for that, like Chad era for me. I don't know, I might steal your girl like that. Anyway, there's like 300 something chapters out. Guys, this is my Naruto, okay? This is my Bleach. It's so fucking long. And there's a lot of development, but they're not like, I don't, is that a spoiler? It's still ongoing. It hasn't romantically come to fruition yet. I'm low-key, also, by the way, I'm gonna be spoiling things like hardcore in a second. I'm gonna talk about like a lot, so spoiler warning, you're about to get your mind blown, okay? But anyway, she ends up working with Suruga Ren, who's a superstar. He's an actor in the big leagues. He's like older too. Is his plot point? I think he's like 24. Wait, let me find out his age. Is he only 20? Whoa. Okay, he's 20. Okay, he starts at 20, and then the time goes on, and I think by the end he's like 24 or something. So there's a bit of an age gap situation, but there's not romance for a long time, so you don't have to worry about that. Anyway, they actually hate each other at first because she's just joining the company to get revenge on this stupid guy, right? But I low-key love him too. But she just wants in acting for revenge, and he's like an acting purist. He like loves the art, and he likes people who are earnest and honest and just want to pursue acting for the right reasons, right? So whenever he sees her, he's like, you won't last a day in this company. I will never allow you to step foot in my building. As an actor, you will never step on equal footing. So now she's like, okay, I was actually here to hate on this guy, but now, like, low-key, I'm gonna hate on you too. Like, fuck all of y'all. She's like, fuck you guys. And she literally has, like, posters in her room where she throws darts on both of their faces. Which is so funny. She's so based. She's so based. But yeah, like, as time goes on, there's a lot of development. I'm gonna cover some romance points, but so there's some points where her and him like reunite, and you know, his vision of her kind of changes over time, and then her and him keep working together, and like his opinion of her kind of changes over time, and then they're both like Kyoko, and she's just like, wow, I'm the main character. Anyway, I love anime. So anyway, she dumps his ass and ends up living with this couple. She calls him the boss. This is just like the boss of the restaurant that she was working at, but she ends up living with them, and I love them very much. And I think, is his name like Mr. Tanaka? His boss and wife. This is boss and wife, and they're very sweet, and the whole time, like, boss just wants her to be happy and pursue what she wants to pursue, right? And wife is like supporting her and also wants her to find love the whole time. I just love them, so I included them. But anyway, through a long and arduous battle, she finally gets her first acting gig, right? Okay, wait, these guys have to come with me wherever I go. She finally gets her first acting gig. And it turns out it's kind of an accident, because the way that she's recruited, hold on, I need a third guy. Come over here. Come over here. Also, you can come over here, and you can come over here. Okay. She gets her first acting gig. Is this too chaotic? Does this make sense to you guys? Because this man, who's so handsome and so gorgeous, and I love him so much, he is the president of the acting company. I think it's called like LE Entertainment. He's the president, Takarada, and he meets Kyoko in the audition, and he's like, yeah, she's so unique, she's so weird, because she makes this name for herself, not because she's good at acting, but because she can like cut a cabbage really well. It's kind of random, guys. Anyway, she catches his eye because of her determination and grit, and he's like, wow, why do you want to be an actress, Miss Mogami? And she's like, I want to be an actress because I want to make sure that my name crushes the souls of my darkest enemies and kills all demons. Conspiracy theory newspaper. Yeah, I could be like this. Should I do that? Is that funny if I like add the threads? So yeah, she hates him, and she also hates him. This kind of doesn't make sense. Speaking of pizza face, please check your art tag. What the fuck? No way you work that fast. Did you work that fast for pizza face? I'm gonna check right now. Shut up. Wait, that's like so good. Okay, guys. Thank you for this. This means a lot to me. What did I say, guys? I'm fucking mogging you now. Get mogged, guys. Don't let your girls, don't let your man see this, okay? They might fall in love. Oh. Hi, I'm Chad C now. Yeah, I can be over here. Sure. Anyway. So anyway, he like is asking her intentions. Ignore this guy. He's asking her intentions, and he's like, don't you want to like be loved by audiences? And she's like, no, President Sir, I've lost that emotion called love a long time ago. I'm afraid I can never get it back. That vital human emotion. And he's crying. Or actually, I don't know if they're crying, but he's really sad. And he's like, Mogami, this is a disaster, but I'm gonna help you. And so eventually his solution to helping her, right, is by putting her into this uniform. You may notice the pink onesie uniform. If you scroll really closely, actually there's no way you can read that, but on the chest it says love me. Wait, maybe I can find the logo. Could be love me logo. It says love me, and that's a symbol that she's been put into a brand new department at LME Productions called the Love Me Department, the Love Me section. So yeah, he makes that, and then the Love Me section goes to Kyoko. You remember when she breaks the phone during auditions and he's crying at that? Oh my god, yes, you watched the anime Pog! Yeah! So he develops the Love Me section kind of just for her because he sees Kyoko's like potential, right? Oh my god, wait, this string thing might be like really annoying, but it's funny, so I'm gonna leave it. He sees her potential, but he knows that she has to grow, so he gives her the Love Me section title, which means she has to go on a lot of odd jobs and meet with other actors and managers and whatever, and give them a stamp book, and if she helps them out with stuff and they approve of her, they'll stamp it. They'll give her like 10 points, 100 points if she does a good job, and until she learns how to be loved again. And I think that's awesome. It's her pursuit of romance. Yeah. You're crazy about it because you love shoujo? Bro, yes, you know ball. This shoujo is so good. It's so good. But yeah, it's kind of the L hand sign, which is like really funny. That is really funny. But yeah, so dude, the lines are kind of throwing me off. Wait, should I remove these guys? Is that too crazy? No, this one's pointing at nothing. I don't really know how to remove them low key. Is it possible? Wait. Oh shit. This might just be life. What have I done? Oh. Maybe if I put them all towards the bottom, it's like better. You can see her more. Okay. Oh my god, what happened? Please. Okay. Okay, there. We can see her face. So anyway, she has to complete all of these tasks in the Love Me section. What is this arrow just coming out of her head now? Hello? Can how could this be? Please? Please delete this. How do I delete this? Okay, there. Okay, there. This arrow can float here in nothingness. Okay, so now she has her first job, which is to escort this actress to her first acting gig. And this girl, she's kind of like a bitch. I have to go way faster. I'm looking at the time. Okay. I'm gonna give myself. This is how many slides we have, by the way. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll be general about this. But she's helping out this actress who's kind of a bitch, and she is working together with Suruga-san here. So she, Loki, has a huge ass crush on Suruga, and you know, he really admires people who are good at acting and like care about acting over anything. So he notices that she's just in this gig to be with him, so he doesn't really give a shit about her, right? But he also is kind of mad at Kyoko because he doesn't think she gives a shit about him, but she cares a lot about her job, and she ends up like injuring herself on the job, and Suruga-san has to oh my god, he has to princess carry her through the woods on her sprained ankle, bro. Look, he's so angry about it, but this is like their first interaction together, and she sees this shit and she's like, how could Suruga-san care about this bitch instead of me? Anyway, so that makes her even more mad at Kyoko, and it's this whole ass arc. And it ends up in an epic acting battle between Ruriko, this is Ruriko, and Kyoko here. And it's like a historical type drama she's acting in. And she's whining so much. She's like, the director doesn't even care about me. Like, where are my sweets? I'm like, Saruga-san won't even fucking look at me. Like, didn't he want me to be his co-star? But he doesn't. So anyway, the director is like, all right, maybe let's just let Kyoko try it instead. So Kyoko tries it, and this is her very first acting gig, and look at how beautiful she is. Look at how beautiful she is. I love this so much because like there's so many different outfits she gets and different arcs she goes through, and everyone is so gorgeous, and she like really encapsulates the characters, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Gotta clock in. Have fun, Darcie. Thank you. Let me drink some tea. Yeah, if you've seen this anime and you have anything to add, feel free. So she ends up like auditioning sort of, and the thing that makes her a good actress here is actually because way back in the day when she was working as this bitch's like slave, his restaurant family trained her to become his wife. She learned a bunch of cooking skills and like elegant kimono, sitting and waiting for the guests to arrive and pouring tea and making matcha and doing tea ceremony. Very elegant. So she actually has this in the fucking bag, and she's really good at it, and she wins over the hearts of everyone, even Saruga-san. So Saruga notices her like this, and he's like, "What? Why is she trying so hard if it's just for revenge? I don't get it." Nani kore? Yeah, but that makes him like start to see her in a little bit of a different light, you know. And that's just the start of her like journey. So anyway, next acting gig is this chicken. This is also a silly one, but this one's important too, because guys, she kind of ends up in the role of this like she's just making up for this mascot guy that's out of town. The mascot guy can't make it, so she takes his place for a day, and in this chicken suit, she's like the host of a game show, basically. You know those variety shows where they invite celebrities on sometimes and do silly games with them and like wacky questions, whatever. So she becomes this chicken for a day, and it turns out the guest star on the show is fucking Shofua. No way. There's no way, bro. It's Shofua. So now on the game show, she has the opportunity to fuck with him for the first time. So it is like their first reunion sort of. So she takes the chance that she can get, right? And she tries to sabotage this shit out of him. She asks him crazy questions that no one else would know. She's like, "Hey, I heard you change your name. Like, what was your original name?" And he's like, What? Only people from my hometown should know my original name with something stupid like Shotaro. And my real name isn't Sho. And he gets kind of suspicious, right? And then she's like, well, I heard that you were a big fan of tennis back in the day. Or what is it? Wait, is it tennis or am I thinking of... What's the one with the birdie? Not ping pong. Badminton? She's like, I heard you loved to play badminton in the day. Maybe you could show us a few moves. And he's like, fuck, I'm so bad at badminton. I'm gonna look like an idiot in front of everybody. But they end up playing badminton and she accidentally uses like one of the childhood badminton moves that she used to use against him all the time when they were like this. And she defeats his ass using her ultimate Kyoko badminton move, like a sports anime. And he kind of recognizes her in that moment and he's like, no way, Kyoko? Is fucking Kyoko under that chicken suit? So yeah, then he tries to grab her boobs and check if she's a woman. Anyway, we don't talk about that, but there's a whole thing. He doesn't like get to see her, but he kind of thinks it's her. He almost figures it out, and there's a kind of a big deal. They kind of ruined the episode of the game show, right? But afterwards, she gets punished because, you know, she messed up the game show, whereas he gets praised and he goes on to sing his song, I'm a prisoner in paradise. Ba 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 ba. And she's watching from the sidelines like, why? He messed everything up too. Why am I the only one getting in trouble? So yeah, that's their reunion, right? But now it's exciting because like he kind of knows she's in showbiz and he's gonna start paying more attention to her, and also he's kind of paying more attention to her. The fact she's doing this without notes is impressive and concerning. Guys, I read this manga like 20 times, like dead ass, like at least 20 times, and it's 300 chapters. I know my Skippy, okay guys? I just like chaotically put these screenshots up last night, but I know my Skippy. Okay, so then fast forward a little bit. We make it to Kyoko's very first female friendship, which I think is a very important form of love, right? So let me bring her over here. Oh, let's put that over there. Okay. So this is wait, is it Kotonami? Kotonami or Konami? Wait, hold on. Kotonami? Kotonami. Okay, I got it. Yeah, Kanai Kotonami. I swear I knew that. Okay. So she meets this girl who's like also fucking mogging us. I know she's not a goated. She's so hot, dude. I love her so much. And actually they met at auditions and they also kind of hated each other. Everyone just hates our girl for no reason, but they hated each other because like she also wants to be a superstar in acting, and she's really good. She memorizes all her lines really well, and Kyoko's just like doing whatever the fuck. So they don't get along, but then surprisingly they reunite again in the Love Me section because it turns out Kanai is really good at memorizing lines, but she can't do romance scenes. And you know, she has some flaws. She's just too full of hate in her heart as well. So the president puts her in the Love Me section together, and they end up doing their first like acting audition, which is really cute. They both audition for a commercial together where they're happy schoolgirls drinking a can of soda, frolicking in the gardens, and this is a whole bonding arc between them. They go from enemies to friends here, actually. If this is Love-A-Thon day 2, what was day 1? Day 1, I was just playing a bunch of like romance themed mini games, and my VOD actually got kind of nerfed on Twitch, so if you want to see the full thing, it's on my YouTube channel. Oops. My streams just die sometimes. But okay, I'll just briefly. Basically, there's this girl. I forget her name, but she's evil. She wants revenge, and she's trying to sabotage the commercial. So the girls team up together and work against her and use their acting prowess to win the auditions together. And they both end up being lovely high school students frolicking in the grass drinking soda, and it's awesome. And now Kanai starts to see that Kyoko is actually kind of good at acting, so that's cool, because some shit happens and she has to like improv some stuff on the fly, you know, and Kanai's like, oh wait a sec, how did she come up with that in 5 seconds? Could it be she actually knows how to act? So then like, yeah, then they're friends now. Bada bing bada boom. Hella epic. Yeah, and oh, she's jealous of her. There's a lot going on. So, okay. Okay, the next arc... Is this important? Okay, the next arc that's important is this girl? Oh wait, where's Ren? I need Ren back for this. Come over here, you bastard. Enemies to lovers. I know, bro. If they could kiss, I would love that. I would love her as a third love interest. But I really like them as besties too. She needs that, you know. So the next arc is important with this like 12-year-old who's also fucking mogging us. Like every new character is just gonna mog us. Okay, it's just life. But this is Maria, and she's actually the president's granddaughter. Hold on, where's the president? The president, she's his granddaughter, right? So she just kind of hangs out. She kind of hangs out. This is her dad, but this is her dad and this is her grandpa. So she never sees her dad because her mom died in a plane crash on her birthday. It's like very tragic. And they have like a really awkward relationship. So she's just like full of spite. But she bonds with Kyoko actually, because one day she sees Kyoko make all these little dolls. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. She sees Kyoko make these like voodoo dolls, and they're very hyper realistic, like Ren Suruga and Shotaro in various outfits. They're very realistic, and Kyoko just like curses them all the time, which is really funny. But Maria has a huge crush on Ren. Where the fuck? Okay, on Ren over here. She has a huge crush on Ren, even though she's 12, because he's the only one that's been honest to her in her whole life. But even so, she's never warmed up to anyone else, but she kind of warms up to Kyoko because she sees her making these dolls, and then she also sees that Kyoko is full of rage and hatred just like her, you know? And there's a cute arc here where like Kyoko ends up throwing her a party and like helping her reunite with her dad. She like brings them closer together even though they're a little awkward. And she thinks that her dad doesn't love her, but he does. He's just, you know, kind of a shy guy. And then she's like, wait, Kyoko, what about your mom? Why don't you ever hang out with your mom? And she's like, oh, my mother wouldn't care if I was alive or dead. That type of mom. You still think she matters to me? And it's very dramatic because her mom, where the fuck is her mom? You know what? There's too much. We'll move on. But the other important part is at this party she throws for Maria. Let me know if this is too much information. I won't stop though. Is Suruga. Come back, Suruga. Ren gives her this beautiful necklace, and Kyoko believes in fairy tales, so he tells her there's this beautiful myth of like, oh, there's a jewel in this rose, and when it comes out a fairy princess will emerge, blah blah blah. So she believes it, and she fucking loves this necklace so much, but it's low-key like a really expensive diamond necklace. Ah! And he just got her this super expensive thing. So yeah, okay, by now he like cares about her more. A lot of time has passed, okay? Like he also noticed she was acting really well here, and like he saw her commercial and they have some good vibes together now, and they're starting to be on good terms. Starting to be on good terms. And then the twist is also that one day at the office, she like drops this rock from a higher floor and it falls on the ground, and Ren picks it up and he's like, wait a sec, I know that rock. Could it be? Are you from Karuizawa as a kid, I think? And she's like, what? Yeah. She's like, yeah, how did you know that? So these lines are so funny. She's like, how did you know that? And he's like, oh, well, this rock is actually, you know, a sign of the minerals that grow in the mountains there. And she's like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. And he's like, wait a sec. I recognize this rock because when she was a child, I gave her this rock. Boom, plot twist. They've actually known each other for like 10 years also. They've known each other for 10 years also, bro. But she doesn't know it. He realizes it, but he doesn't tell her. Okay, there's no way around these lines in their face, guys. There's no way around it. But it turns out that in her childhood, she actually met this kid. Sorry, this is 2 pixels. But she met this kid that she thought was a fairy back by the river. She'd go to cry about show in the river, and she'd meet this boy who would just do like big backflips and shit all the time. And his name was Corn. Which is a crazy fucking name. Like, what do you mean your name is Corn? Like the vegetable? But no, his name is Corn, and he was a fairy. He was a fairy. And it's this beautiful memory for her, this childhood Corn. But it turns out that it's actually Ren, and he wasn't a fairy the whole time. He was actually this mega hunky Bishonen actor, and he grows up like this. But Kyoko is like kind of wary of him now, so she does not connect the dots that they're the same guy, but they are. But they are. Okay, and then okay, there's a scene here where, okay, more development between Ren and Kyoko, right? So, parkour! So this is Ren's manager. His name's Yashiro-san, and he's a chill guy, whatever, there's no time for this. He's a chill guy, but he gets sick one day and Kyoko has to be Ren's manager. So she's like, yeah, okay, if it gets me points on my Love Me book, I'll do anything. So she like basically just follows Ren around his sets and you know, takes care of his meals for him and makes sure that he eats and stuff, because low-key this man does not eat anything ever. He's low-key a little bad at self-care. So the manager was like, yeah, if Kyoko eats, he'll eat. So that's a big deal. She gets him to his shoots on time, but one of his shoots, it rains and he gets really sick. He gets really sick, and Kyoko has to like take care of him. There's kind of an epic fever scene, bruh. There's an epic fever scene, and it's not pictured, but he like calls her Kyoko while he's sleeping. Which, you know, in anime is a big deal, right? Like, to call someone by their first name is really intimate. Usually he'd say like Mogami-san, but when he's sick and feverish, he calls her Kyoko, which is what he used to call her as a kid, right? But he's like, thank you, Kyoko. Thank you. And Kyoko's like, what the fuck? But that like makes her kind of flustered, right? So it's the buddings of romance, guys, the buddings of romance. So now he's really quite fond of her. But then then the next arc, guys, this is this is a really important arc to me. Oh my god, because fucking Sho comes back. Where is he? Come back, you little munchkin. Where are you? Way over here. Okay. Because Kyoko gets the opportunity to act in this guy's music video, okay? This is a big deal. Very, very big deal, because they haven't interacted before, and low-key, Sho doesn't even really know that Kyoko is the same girl from his childhood yet. He just saw her commercial with Kanae over here, and you know, her hair color changed, she's like really beautiful and stuff, so he's like, no way, that plain ugly disgusting flat-chested pig could be an actress. It just doesn't make sense. So he invites her to his music video in order to like check for himself, right? And she doesn't tell Ren about this because she doesn't want Ren to see her as someone acting for revenge, right? So she just kind of goes to this commercial shoot without telling him. Sho's kind of mean. Yeah, I know he is. He's mean, but you know, low-key, I feel like it's just the way of things. He's supposed to be like a child. He's an immature guy, but yeah, he sucks ass. I was always really rooting for him, weirdly though. When I was younger, I was like Sho's my man. I feel like that's just how it is sometimes though, you know. Anime, I like the bad boys. I'm like, yeah, toxic love, give me that shit. So low-key, I was always rooting for them. I'm still kind of rooting for them, but obviously not. No, I mean Ren's a good boy and a much better match for Kyoko. And I do love Ren over the years. I've been reading this for 10 years, okay? So I do love Ren now, but I always really fucking loved Sho. So anyway, she shows up at his music video shoot and she's just pretending to be some random girl so he doesn't recognize her, which is so funny. But it doesn't really work because throughout the shoot, he realizes like, oh, he doesn't want to eat some food on the shoot because this girl, this is Mimori, she has a crush on him, really big crush on Sho. And she makes him like handmade dinners, lunches and stuff, and it reminds Kyoko of when she would do that shit for him. So she's like, Sho, even if you have to shove that food down your throat, cover it in salt so you can eat it because he doesn't like sweet things, you have to do it or you'll break her heart. And he's like, Kyoko, lol, is that you? Stuff like that. And then like his outfit change for the PB. He looks like this. He dresses like a beautiful demon king like this, and Kyoko is obsessed with fairy tales and princesses and kings and stuff, so it like really bothers her that he's so handsome, you know. But okay, TLDR, go. Quick summary, Darcie, you can do it. So the music video concept is like, he's a demon and there's two angels. This angel is in love with him, falls in love with him. They're together. This angel cares more about her sister, right? And the thing is, if they're dating, she'll like die. So Kyoko has to end up killing the demon for her sister to live. So she has to kill Sho, basically. And there's a scene together where she has to kill him, right? And to do that, she has to like push him down the castle and like basically like straddle him, bro. And like start crying while killing him, choking him out. And this scene I fucking love between them because like the whole time he's just noticing how beautiful he is, like beautiful she is. Like he's like, was Kyoko always like this? Like he can't take his eyes off of her, you know, even though he's supposed to be in love with this girl. I love that shit. I love that shit so much. So stuff like that, and then like the scene where she has to kill him, she's crying, right? And Sho kind of freezes up and he's like, oh wait, I actually can't handle when she's crying, because when they were kids, like she would cry a lot around him and he would freeze up and didn't know what to do. So there's just like such a good moment there, bro. I also like it because the way she gets through this acting spell is by like channeling the energy and thinking of her friend Kanae here. She's like imagining that she has to kill the lover of her bestie Kanai, and that like powers her through it and makes her cry. She's just like immersed in acting, you know, but he's like, wait, I know this look. She's like crying for reals. Just like when she's truly suffering, bro, I can't handle it. So that's really good. And then there's also a really good like jealousy moment afterwards, because after the shoot he goes to confront her. I feel like I'm gossiping, bro. He goes to confront Kyoko and he's like, hey, what the fuck were you crying about, huh? And she tells him she was just acting, thinking about her friend, and he feels like weirdly relieved about that, right? He's like, wait, why the fuck am I relieved just because Kyoko wasn't really crying, huh? Could it be I... you know? And then she gets a phone call after the shoot from Ren. Because she was trying to ask him for acting advice. Holy shit. And he missed the call, so he calls her back, and Sho like sees this happen, and he sees Ren as a rival, right, in media. So he's like, why the fuck is Suruga Ren calling Kyoko, stupid dumb plain Kyoko, right? So he answers the phone and he's like, hey, Kyoko couldn't take your call because she was acting with me. And then there's like a lot of tension and it's crazy. Okay, I love that shit. Okay, moving on. We're gonna skip this 12-year-old TLDR. He has a crush on Kanai. That's all. Okay, romance. And then next part. Next acting gig. Kyoko gets a part in Dark Moon, where she gets to be co-stars with Ren. And this is the first time they've ever acted together, which is really exciting. But they're not like lovers or anything. Actually, his lover in this arc is this girl, and I do forget her name. Momose? I think it's Momose. So he's supposed to be like her lover. And they have like a forbidden relationship, right? In the movie. Okay, in the movie that they're acting, they're supposed to have a forbidden relationship, and like he is a teacher and she's a student, so there's like an age gap, age difference, right? And Kyoko is supposed to be her sister. She looks like this because she starts out like this. Long hair, gorgeous, and then she has a whole character arc, blah blah blah, discovers the character would be, you know, more fitting if she went evil mode, went sicko mode, and like cut her hair and shows off her scar like this. So that's just some like plot. But I think the important part romance-wise is Suruga and Momose here, because actually Ren has a lot of trouble doing romance scenes, which is a good plot point, right? Because he's like the biggest actor ever in his time, but with this role with Momose, for some reason he like can't express love towards her in the film. The pizza face. Yeah. Oh, okay, this is too much. This is the actor that played Kyoko's role before she played it, and this is the director of the story. Anyway, that doesn't matter. What matters... Okay, let me get... Wait, which image do I need? I need... where's the chicken? I need the fucking chicken. Where's the chicken? Chicken, come here. Okay. This will make sense. Okay. So, the only way that Ren can figure out how to act this forbidden romance with Momose is when he runs into the chicken. While Kyoko is working her other job as this chicken, she runs into Ren. And he looks really depressed, right? He's like, fuck, I can't act this scene. And the chicken's like, well, Mr. Ren, why don't you tell me your troubles? The scene is about romance, isn't it? Like, haven't you ever felt love before? You're like a handsome guy. Haven't you ever felt love? And he's like, And she's like, what the fuck? You've never felt love before? And he's like, no, I've had girlfriends, like, and then they just break up with me after a week. I don't know why. And she's like, what do you mean? You've never actually had a real relationship? What the fuck is wrong? And so she finds that out about him and ends up becoming like his therapist dressed as a chicken, which is really funny. And she's like trying to explain what love is to him, right? She's like, you know, it's like when you want to pay attention to everything they do and they brighten your day, and when you see them smile, it makes your heart flutter. And she's thinking about the romance she used to feel for show, right? Which kind of pisses her off. But then he's like, wait, thinking of them makes me smile? And he can only think of Kyoko. Yeah! He can only think of Kyoko, which is crazy. But he's like, no, I can't feel anything for her. She's fucking like a 16-year-old girl and I'm 20. And she's like, oh my god, that's perfect. He doesn't tell her, by the way, that he's thinking about Kyoko. He's just like, yeah, there's a student I'm thinking of, but I can't have feelings for her because she's like 2. And she's like, oh my god, that's perfect. Forbidden love. Just channel that energy into your acting. And he's like, whoa, it all makes sense now. And he does that. Basically, it works. Basically, it works. So when he's acting out these scenes, he's just thinking about Kyoko. And he has a breakthrough, bro, and it works really well. Fuck. Jesus. And okay, yeah, these are some more scenes from the same arc. Just look at his emotions, bro. Pizza face all you want. This pizza face is mocking us. Look at him. Look at him. Is that not smoldering, bro? But yeah, so Kyoko like wants to cheer him on, and so she goes to his house and she's like, Saruga, I just wanted to make you dinner so like you feel better. Hi Marcus, thanks for following. Sneak, welcome. She's like, Saruga-san, I'm rooting for you. And he's like, and then like he's thinking about her and he's like, forbidden love. And you can see like the depth of emotion in those pizza eyes, bro. He is so good. It's really good in my opinion. And it's just like him acting. It's like, imagine a training montage right now. He's like acting. Yeah, and then like there's a part where he invites Kyoko over to rehearse with him. And there's a scene where like he trips and falls on Kyoko and he can't help himself but hug her, right? And Kyoko's like, what the fuck? So anyway, all of that for the sake of acting. That's beautiful. Yes. But yeah, Siku, hi. Follow, 3-month follow, let's go. So that's a really pog arc for me personally. And then the next arc, guys, you're gonna freak out. It gets even better. It gets even better. So we have that moment with Ren where things really develop between them, but it's like just one-sided still, right? Like Kyoko doesn't really gaff yet, right? Like she's still kind of oblivious, main character. But next she is on set. She's still filming for a while. I think here... What is she filming? Yeah, she's still filming Dark Moon, which is the thing with Ren. But she has to go on set. And it's an off-site, like, island. I don't know, what's an island they go to? It's like a tropical place that they have to go film. But Ren... Where I need Ren back. Where'd he go? Guys, my cast and crew keeps escaping from me. Ren and then Sho can come over here too. Guys, keep up, please. My boys, keep up. Okay. So, her and Ren have to travel to act, but Ren is busy with commercials, so he can't come for like a few days or whatever. He's busy. So she's here in the island and she happens to run into who the fuck? she happens to run into Sho. And guys, this might be my favorite arc of the entire manga. It's literally because this arc, they just play so hard on like the tropes of fate in the world. They run into each other, and there's a caption in the sky that's like, no way, if such a coincidence like that were to really happen, then it must be the hands of fate. Something like that could never happen, right? And then they like lock eyes, they see each other. Fuck, bro. So there's that. And it turns out he's filming or like recording a new song at the same hotel that Kyoko's staying at. Yeah, and he's here with his manager, his lovely, I think it's this, yeah, he has like 2 managers. Whatever, one of his managers is here staying at the hotel with him. And Kyoko happens to run into him. Welcome back, Malaktori. Well, dude, I'm at the VA goal arc now. So, okay. So while she's there, she sees Sho, but she also runs into this guy. Okay? And this guy, he's also mogging us. But his name is Reno? Reno, something like that. And you may notice, he looks a lot like Sho. He looks a lot like him. They have very similar, you know, pizza faces. But like the vibe is like visual. They have the black dark edginess and the metal rings and jewelry, and they're both kind of sexy, and they like act cool and aloof, and they're like, yeah, me, I don't watch TV. I'm too fucking cool for that. And they're also staying at this hotel. He's here with his band called VA Ghoul. And it's basically like 5 of the same guy who are all imitating Sho. So Sho did so popular, right? Like his song Prisoner. I'm a prisoner in paradise. Blah, 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 blah. Does really well, it tops the charts, and these guys want to imitate him and steal his fame. So they're here to steal his song, to steal his swag, literally. Literally steal his swag. So they all love him. And he's kind of depressed about it because recently they actually stole his #1 spot, and now he's here and he's like, I don't understand how some fucking copycats can steal my place like that. So Rena runs into Kyoko right away, and he notices one of her evil demon guys that kind of looks like this. Wait. Kind of looks like this. Like she just has these little spirits that follow her around as like a quirk of the show. Hi, oh my god, Anime Chen! Yes! Thank you for following. Are my alerts showing up, by the way? I feel like they're not. Are they not? Like on the screen? Or am I just blind? Where did they go? Oh, I think, okay. I think they were hiding. There, they should show up now. Hi, how are you doing tonight? I'm good. We're pogging. We're talking about romance. But anyway, yeah, so he can like, he has a spiritual sixth sense, Reno, and he kind of notices that Kyoko has all these dark demons lurking around her, and he likes that about her. Like, he's like, yeah, I just love a woman with some darkness and complexity. But his band's name is VA Goal, right? And Kyoko, noticing this, goes up to Sho's like trailer or room in a hotel, and she's like, Sho, I noticed those fucking VA Goal guys are copying you. What the hell is that about? And he's like, why are you even here? And she's like, you can't let those beagles trip you up. And she, instead of VA Goal, she says beagle as like a pun. Like ruff, 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 beagle. And he thinks that's really, really funny. He thinks that's really, really, really funny. And like after she leaves, he thinks about that, and it's like the first time that he ever laughs at that joke since like months, since the last time he saw Kyoko. He just didn't know what he had, bro. Actually, he didn't know what he fucking had. And hi, Persona user, welcome. We love romance. Yes, we do. he didn't know what he fucking had. So Kyoko tells one joke and it like loosens up his spirits. And for the first time in months, he's like laughing. He's like, damn, only Kyoko has ever had the ability to trip me up like that. Damn it, that's crazy. And he like smiles fondly. Like, it's really cute. I just love that arc about him. Like, he realizes much too late, bastard. He realizes too late that Kyoko is like a lovely, funny lady and she knows his ins and outs and how to make him laugh and how to make him happy, right? Man. Anyway, so there's all that, but while they were fighting, he actually ends up slapping the shit out of her. Which is awful. He hits a woman, he slaps the shit out of her and leaves a scar on her face. And she's like, she has a scar, she's an actress, how could he do this? And here's Reno mogging us again. So he slaps the shit out of her. And even though he's really immature, he does feel bad about that. So the next day, hold on. The next day, where's Ren? Okay, there he is. I feel like I'm like looking for my son. I'm like, hey, where are you? Ren? Okay. Everyone come over here. The next day, yes, okay. The next day, Ren is here now. Sorry. Okay, Ren, whatever. He was gone, now he's here. He's here now. On set for like a day, and during this time, Sho appears at one of their filming sets, right? In front of Ren. He like saunters up dramatically and is like, hey, I need to talk to Kyoko. And Kyoko's like, oh my god, what the fuck? So they end up taking it outside, real dramatic. Like, this is a blurb in their imaginations where it's as if they're in a cowboy standoff in a western, you know what I mean? 10 steps away, guns in their holster, about to shoot, which I think is so funny because they're enemies now. So they're just like stepping like this, and they have this whole thing. She's like, hey, why the fuck are you here? Like, are you here to end my life? It's your move, Buster. And he's like, yes, I have this. And he whips out some medication. She's like, what the fuck is that, poison? He's like, no, it's medicine for your scar on your cheek, because as angry as I was, I should never have hit a woman, and I regret it. Which is crazy because she's like never seen him express regret in his whole life, so it actually kind of moves her. But obviously she's still really mad at him. But the crazy part here is while they're talking, Ren happens to be walking by, and he like eavesdrops on them, and he's like, damn, there's this atmosphere about the two of them that I can't interfere on, as if there's an unbreakable barrier surrounding them, and if I enter the scene, I'll be going against the fates of the world. Like, it's really, really dramatic. But that's just his inner monologue as he sees their exchange. And then yeah, so they just continue on a little bit. Then okay, then he actually has to dip. So then he disappears for like 3 days. He disappears for 3 days, actually. He's gone. But Kyoko and Sho are still on set together in this island. And Ren has kind of like an emo moment here because he watches the music video that Kyoko acted in as an angel earlier, where she was really hot and beautiful and sexy. Here, for example, she was like this. He watches the music video for the first time where Kyoko and Sho are like together, you know? And this scene I really like because he's really angry, and he's like, I can't help but wonder if he still sees her as a childhood friend after this, and it pisses him off. So he's like, he doesn't want Sho to start having feelings for her, right? Because he's like, after everything you've done to her, you don't deserve to have feelings for her now, Buster. Yeah. However, while he's out, him, Kyoko, and Sho have more encounters because this guy, this is Reno again. I just included like 10 screenshots of him for some reason. He's so obsessed with Kyoko, right? This is the guy that's copying Sho, but he becomes very, very obsessed with Kyoko. He's like stalking her every day, and it actually freaks her the fuck out. Hi, Kakuya. Hi, Darcie. Sorry I'm late. What I miss? Unfortunately, I cannot I cannot summarize all that. No, thanks for following on YouTube, Anime-chan. We're talking about Skippy. We're talking about all the romance in the greatest love story ever, Skippy. So this guy's stalking Kyoko and it freaks her out. She thinks she's gonna die. So she calls Ren one day. Oh, Ren, you can come back. I threw him away, but he's needed. So she calls Ren one day, but doesn't want to tell him that she's scared because she doesn't want to worry him. So she's just like, yeah, everything's great here. I'm having such a great time. And Mimosa here is like, Kyoko, why the fuck do you look like that? And he's like, huh, I have a feeling that something is wrong. So he does his best to get all his work done in like the next 3 days and make it over to her. But it's not soon enough because while he's gone, this guy keeps fucking stalking her to the point that Sho here is like really, really concerned, and he ends up following her around and kind of trying to protect her, right? Because Reno kind of makes it a big deal that he wants Sho's woman. He like sees them bickering one day and he's like, anything that belongs to Sho Fua will belong to me. And Kyoko's like, bruh, I don't belong to Sho Fua, fuck you. And he's like, yeah, I'm not dating her, fuck you. But also he wants to protect her. So he's like following her around on set. And I love this because it just shows Sho like actually also kind of cares, you know? And here he's like in the cafeteria and picking out all her favorite foods for her against her wishes because he knows her so well, like they're childhood friends too. So he knows everything about her as much as she knows about him. Like he also knows. So he's like, ugh. She's like, she doesn't want to eat lunch with him, but he's putting, you know, grilled fish instead of steamed fish or something like that, like white rice instead of brown rice, clear broth instead of cloudy broth. And he's like, can you really complain about the arrangement here? And she's like, fuck, this is my favorite food, fuck this guy, why does he know me so well? But I just love that. I really like their dynamic. It kind of ends up more like siblings, you know what I mean? Like bickering siblings. What's with the arrows? Oh, you know, we're just trying to make it like kind of a clear trying to make it clear the connections between everything that happens in the story, right? I just feel like this makes so much sense. Okay, so yeah, so Reno keeps stalking her for a while to the point that like one day, oh my god, one day he breaks into her set and like chases her into the woods, and he has this weird superpower where he can like make her freeze up. I don't know. Anyway, he's about to like capture her and defile her. Basically, he's basically like harassing her to death, but she breaks out of it. She has this swirl of rage around her and she's like, how dare you insult me by taking down my prey? Okay, and by my prey she means Sho. She's like, the only person who can make Sho feel agony for the first time in his life is me, okay? You can't steal his position as number one, because the person to make him feel crushing defeat and cry at my feet has to be me. So she's really pissed at Reno, and Sho oversees this, and it low-key kind of twists him up even more. He's like, yeah, as long as I'm number one in Kyoko's heart, it's all good. Like, even if she's full of rage and not love, that's all I need. I'm a sick and twisted human. But anyway, Sho does step in though, and he beats the shit out of Reno for messing with Kyoko like that. He goes, "Pa, pa, 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 pa. I settled this between men. Pa, 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 pa. You're dead, punk." And he's like, "Kyoko, don't worry. I settled it for us." And she's like, ew. And all that happens, and Ren doesn't even know the whole time, okay? He doesn't even know. Until the next day, he shows up on set and he's like, "Wait, did I like miss something? Is something like wrong here?" And he shows up and he goes to Kyoko's room and he's about to tell her about everything that happened when he opens the door and sees Shofua standing right there. Kya! Hi, it's crazy. Hi, Rui, welcome. Hello, monkey. Hello, monkey. Ooh, ah, ooh. That's me. He ends up seeing Shofua right there, and he's like, why is this guy here? And Sho's a little punk, right? So he really wants to rub it in Ren's face that he's been helping Kyoko with the stalker situation and make him kind of jealous, right? So he has this whole spiel where he's like, "So you didn't know that Kyoko had a stalker, did you?" Right? And he's like, I didn't know it was a big deal." And he's like, "Well, I bet you didn't know who ended up saving her from the stalker then, huh?" And at this, Ren gets like really angry because like he wasn't the one to save her, right? It makes him so furious. Hi, ADHD and confused fella. What software are you using? This is called Miro, M-I-R-O, which is, yeah, it's an online online browser-based thing, which is pretty cool for this specific purpose. What is happening? We're talking about a love story. We're talking about shoujo manga. Skip beat. Everyone pay attention. You're late to class. I can't explain the whole thing, but we're in the midst of a crazy love triangle. Crazy love triangle. So, so Sho's rubbing it in his face that he was the one to save Ren. Or the one to save, what am I saying? He was the one to save Kyoko from the stalker, right? And this makes Ren feel a lot of emotions because he's like, no way that Kyoko went to her fucking ex instead of me this whole time, and she wouldn't tell me what was wrong. Like, he has a lot of mixed emotions. It makes him really mad, but this also like really shocks Sho because he's like, no way. Is that the face that someone would show out of concern for their like coworker? There's no way. Like, he must have feelings for Kyoko. This fucking blows. So that's that. And she's like, hi Vila, welcome. Okay, hold on guys, I need to drink some tea. You were scared because I started the sentence with he's rubbing it in his face. Bruh. I love BL, but unfortunately this is not BL. Kakuya, thanks for the Prime sub, 3 months, thank you! You're good at telling the story, you're so into the story! Thank you, I'm glad you guys are as invested as me. Everyone needs to go read this manga like yesterday. It's so good. But okay, so there's a lot going on. She kind of thinks Ren's mad at her, but really he's just mad at the situation, right? That he wasn't able to help her. So, this is like the next day. they like make up with each other basically. She's like, I'm sorry, I just didn't want you to be mad at me. And he's like, fuck, she's so fucking cute, I'm gonna kill myself. Essentially, right? So some time passes and later on they're still acting on set, right? But Ren is like, he has breakfast that day and he walks down the stairs and just happens to walk in on another scene of Kyoko and Sho talking to each other. Do I have another picture? No, they're talking to each other. Where'd my Kyoko go? Come back here. Come back here, bae. Okay. Okay. The diagram grows. He happens to eavesdrop on them speaking to each other, and Kyoko's like, okay, Sho, I hate to say this, but since you saved my life or whatever, I have to have the decency to at least offer you thanks, I guess. And Sho is like, what the fuck? That's the worst thank you I've ever heard in my life. Like, you're not cute at all. And she's like, I don't want to be cute to you. This is disgusting. And they just start bickering again, because they always bicker. but Ren is like, damn, it's happening again. They have such an air between them. Like, I can't interfere. It's as if there's a invisible barrier and no one else can break through it. So it's really, really dramatic. And as he goes down the stairs, he's like, I'll just have to defy fate. And he walks down and interrupts them. Because right before he interrupted, Sho was about to say some crazy shit, bro. They were fighting and Sho was about to be like, you don't owe me anything because I'm the one who owes you. In fact, you're the one that I love. He goes, Suki. He goes, you're the one that I love. And then Ren walks in. He's like, oh, Miss Mogami, what the fuck are you doing here? Hey guys, what's up? What'd I miss? And he cucks him, basically. He cockblocks him. And since he's in the middle, he's able to stop their romance from flourishing. But I just love the vibe that it's like if Ren doesn't interfere, then Kyoko and Sho have like no choice but to be together because it's what the universe wills. You know what I mean? I eat that up. I love, love, love destiny and fate in anime, bro. It like brings me life. It brings me life. So it's like they're portrayed as like soulmates, you know what I mean? Like even though they've gone through so much and they hate each other now, it's like they still care about each other in a way, and Sho's like slowly seeing that she's a human being. And Ren is breaking it up. There's like some fun scenes here too. He's like, oh hey Fuwa-kun, I wanted to thank you for protecting Kyoko, my girl. He like wraps his hand around her waist and stuff, and Sho's like, bro, why are you touching her like that? But Kyoko doesn't notice it at all because she's dense as hell. Good shit. It's just really good shit. I love this arc so much. It's my favorite arc, I think, this one. It's even titled something like the fated day that could never happen, part 1. Something like that. The thing that shouldn't happen. Good shit. Anyway, continuing. There's also a cute scene here where Kyoko, what is this line? What is this line even going to? Hello? Hello? Okay, whatever. It's a cute scene here where Ren like pretends he can't fall asleep without a pillow. So Kyoko ends up being his lap pillow. So cute, bro. Just wholesome shit. Okay, next. Okay. Next is actually, you can't tell because this is 2 pixels, but this is Reno, the stalker again, and he ends up like pursuing Kyoko even after Sho beat him up because he just wants to, but he finally ends up meeting Suruga for the first time. Also, look at their proportions. Look at how tall he is. I'm dying. Wait, I'm dying. Why is he so tall? Guys, look at their legs. I'm dead, bro. Why is his torso? His legs are like twice as long as his torso. And it's beyond comprehension. It denies physics. We don't question it, okay? We don't question the beautiful art of this time. I can't believe he's so fucking tall. Anyway. Aside from the point, but in this scene, we need I need something from the past. I need that picture of a rock. Okay, come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Kyoko basically tries to like expel the stalker demon using the power of this rock. Which if you forgot or if you weren't here, this rock belonged to Ren as a child and he gave it to her in childhood. But the stalker, he has the ability to sense like spiritual energy, so he sees this rock and he knows that Ren owned it immediately. He like sees his memories and he's like, what the fuck? The guy who held this rock is no longer on this earth or something like that, which makes Kyoko think he's saying that he's dead, which he's not. He's like right in front of him, but he's been through a lot of shit, and this is building up some lore for later on. They're building up that Ren has had a very dark, traumatic anime backstory past. So this guy is like, who the fuck gave you this rock? You need to destroy this rock. It's full of evil energy. And Kyoko's like, what are you saying? That rock was from my best friend. So yeah, anyway. So then it kind of expands on the lore of Ren's childhood, which is cool, and I like this a lot. I think this is also like themes of love, because here the next role she acts in is kind of like not a real role. But sometime later, she ends up being accommodating to this guy. I think his name is just Ku-san. This is Ku-san. He's also a famous actor, and he's visiting Japan for a while. And Kyoko ends up like feeding him, taking care of him, watching over him, whatever. How could you forget such an incredible plot device? Okay, wait. I'm glad you guys are paying attention. They went through the taffy puller at Willy Wonka. No, dude, for real, like what is going on here? One rock to rule them all, one rock to find them, one rock to bring them all into darkness and bind them. I couldn't have said it better, man. Yes. So anyway, this guy's important, Kusan, because actually he is Suruga-san's father in real life. He's Ren's daddy, but they don't acknowledge each other because that was like before Ren became an actor. He like separated ties with his past life, changed his name, and is pretending to not know this man. So this is Ren's dad. And he hires Kyoko to take care of him. And while she's there, she like kind of ends up getting acting tips from him, and he tells her to act as his son. And his son is Ren, right? She doesn't know his son at all, but he just describes like, oh, my son's like radiant, beautiful, graceful. And all that she's ever known as beautiful, radiant, graceful is Suruga Ren as a child, right? When he's like, when he's like, hold on, please hold. When he's like this. When he's like this. So Kyoko thinks of Korn immediately, who's like the elegant fairy like guy from her past that she knew when she was like 10 years old. So she tries to emulate him unknowingly because that's actually his son, right? So the guy that she's pretending to emulate in order to be his son is actually his son. Like, she's correct. Does that make sense? It's just there's some crazy mindfuck here. He earned the right to be called daddy. Korn the band. Dude, and I know his name is just Korn. His name is just Korn, not Korn the band. You don't quite follow? Okay. No, this one's confusing. So this is Kyoko. This is Kyoko. Here, she's dressed as a boy because this guy told her to act like his son. His son is Ren, okay? His son is Ren. He doesn't tell Kyoko that his son is Ren. Kyoko's just like, oh, okay, I'll act like a boy. The only little boy she knows is Korn here. Korn is Ren's real name. Corn is Ren. Corn, Ren, same person. Corn, Ren, same person. Same person. So she ends up acting like him as a kid, and while pretending to be this guy's kid, not knowing she's actually acting out the right person. So she unknowingly ends up acting this like super accurately. And I think this is a really fun arc too, because it's like Loki, she learns the meaning of parental love here from this guy. He's so sweet to her because her own mother like disowned her, won't speak to her, is really mean and cruel. And this guy, when she's acting, he'll like eat the breakfast that she burned while LARPing as his son. He doesn't care. He's like, oh, my son, you can do no wrong. And he takes her to set. And he's like, yup, just taking my son to work. My son plays pranks on me. And she's like, wow, is this what family's like? It's actually like really touching. But the fun part is that Ren ends up seeing her dressed like this. He ends up seeing these two together, basically. And he's like, okay, what the fuck is happening? He's like, why the fuck is my dad LARPing with my love interest who's pretending to be me? So that's a whole other thing. But, you know, that's just some extra plot. But I think that's a really cool arc. And Korn will return later on. But it is a crazy name, I know. It's so crazy. I feel like they were just like, yeah, what's like an American name? Corn? Sounds like the dad has lost his mind. No, guys, you have to be there. You gotta be there. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. Okay, and then just like briefly after that, she has another role where she's this baddie Natsu. Oh my gosh. This is the same person. Isn't that crazy? She's master of all shape-shifting, everything hot and beautiful in this world she can become. And I love that about her. So this is Kyoko's next role. And her role now is like a cruel bully type high schooler who's she's like from a well-off family, but she's really mean and cunning and very charismatic and popular. Which does not come naturally to Kyoko at all, because she has a very humble origin story from the countryside, and you know, like she stands real straight and proper, and she's real polite, so she doesn't really know how to be a baddie. So who teaches her how to be a baddie but Ren? Ren ends up giving her modeling lessons, which I think is really funny. He teaches her how to do the women's catwalk and like walk on a straight line and sway your hips like so to attract the gazes of the masses. And she's really good at it. And they have a whole like little training arc there. And yeah, overnight, you know, she just becomes an awesome baddie. So that's Ren's purpose in that arc. Show's not here yet. He comes back soon. A lot happens there, but I'm just, you know, we're just gonna skip over that. Anyways, the next big event in the story, guys, is that it's Valentine's Day. Yay! Guys, it's the plot of the game. Hi, Tricky Dicker Nikki. Welcome, Sneak. Thanks for following. But then, okay, the next arc in the story might also be my favorite, but it's the Valentine's Day arc. Yeah! Perfect for February, right? So this is like a flashback to her past, right? In the good old days of her childhood, she's always worshipped Sho, so she would make him handmade chocolates, you know, very wholesome, and present them to him full of love and affection, but she doesn't do that shit anymore because she hates him. Hi, Ocean Tribe, thanks for following. She hates his guts now, so he will never be receiving Valentine's chocolates from her again. But she used to do all this for him, but she's born again. Okay? She's born again. But there's a fun arc here I really like, because she doesn't want to make romance chocolates, but she does want to make chocolates like just for her friends and people she's like grateful for, etc. So she ends up hanging out with her friend Kanai. This is Kanai, her bestie, if you remember her on the left. And she, okay, this like looks a little sus, but she has an arc with this 12-year-old. There's nothing romantic between her and the 12-year-old, just to clarify, but the 12-year-old does have a crush on Kanai, and he like saves her from all the guys that hit on her all the time. So Kanai wants to make him chocolates as a thank you. So Kyoko ends up like making chocolates together with Kanai for that reason. And so while she's doing that, she makes chocolates for like everybody that she knows, and it's pretty expected that she would also make chocolates for Ren. Where is he? Ren, come over here. Make chocolates for Ren, right? But it turns out that it's actually Ren's birthday, like the same month, or it just ends up where they're celebrating it on the same day as Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day comes around, and she gives Ren a gift, but it ends up being like a birthday gift and not a Valentine's Day gift. So Ren's like happy, but you can tell he's kind of depressed because he didn't get chocolates or anything. And like she's giving his manager chocolates. She's giving all her friends, all the cast and crew chocolates, just not him. So it's a little fucked up. But you know, she might have something in mind for him that's special. It's just kind of leading him on for a little bit. He's like, my birthday, thanks, it's my birthday. But however, at the same time, hold on, I need my guy. This guy, wait, where's his original pick? I need Reno. Where is he? I guess this one. Okay. Elevator music. Okay. At the same time, during this Valentine's Day arc, the stalker comes back. He actually contacts Kyoko and is like, I need you to make me Valentine's Day chocolates, or I'm going to curse your spirit, your little tiny demon souls that surround you, full of hatred. They'll never escape. And she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Stalker, leave me alone. So she decides she's gonna make him chocolates, but they're gonna be full of hatred. They're gonna be spiteful chocolates, not romantic chocolates. Which is really, really funny. And this is where the mishaps and misunderstandings happen that I'm obsessed with. Because, okay, Sho ends up calling Kyoko on Valentine's Day because he can't stand the thought of her giving chocolates to Ren, like how she used to give chocolates to him, right? So he calls Kyoko on the phone to be like, hey, you're not doing that shit, right? But when she picks up, she thinks she's talking to the stalker. So she's like, hey, Beagle, that's his nickname, her nickname for him. She's like, hey, Beagle, is all you know how to beg and paw? If you want your chocolate, you're gonna have to shut up, okay? And she hangs up, and he's like, Sho heard all that. He's like, bruh, there's no fucking way Kyoko's making chocolate for that Beagle guy. This is insane. Like, why for the stalker? I'm gonna lose my mind. Hi, Mr. Delightful. Welcome, Sneak. So yeah, that's the first misunderstanding. The second misunderstanding is that while Kyoko is making these chocolates, right? She makes them kind of like this. Like literally it has the symbol for hatred on it because she's making them out of spite for the stalker. Why is the stalker kind of chuny? I know, he's mogging us, bro. He's mogging us. He's like very chuny, high-key. Yeah, so that happens. But then she's carrying around this chocolate full of spite and carrying it around The Office when she runs into Saruga. She runs into Ren. Where's Ren? Where's Ren? She runs into Ren at the office. And then there's another crazy misunderstanding number 2, because he sees the hatred chocolate and he's like, bro, wait a sec. Kyoko making chocolate full of hatred can only mean she's making them for show, right? So then Ren assumes she's making the chocolates for show, and Show thinks she's making the chocolates for the stalker. Anyway, there's a whole thing. It's just so dumb. It's so dumb. And like, here, like, Show accidentally sees the chocolate too. Hi, Mr. Delight. How much credits do we get for this course? And will this be on the finals? Yes, it will. If you guys can memorize all of Skippy, you pass with flying colors. If you even read it, if you read it once, flying colors for the rest of your life. I'm an easy teacher. I just want people to consume my media, you know? So yeah, so Show's like losing his mind. He's like, wait, Kyoko, that's chocolate, isn't it? Those hateful chocolates, what the hell is going on? Like, I can't believe you'd stoop to being such a low woman. What could have happened between you and that stalker that now you have a romantic relationship, right? And she's like, girl, leave me alone. And it drives Show to madness. This is the progression of his emotions. First he's like this, the next day he's like this. There are times that you just cannot take any more of it. I think this is so funny. He goes actually insane, bro. I also thought this was a really good scene, like when they're arguing about it. He's like, how the fuck could you fall in love with that stalker? And Kyoko goes, you're the one that made the openings in my heart, evil ex-boyfriend. And that really gets to him, you know? So that even contributes more to him being like this. Me when I don't get Valentine's Day chocolate. So then, plot twist number 9,000 million, okay? Plot twist 9,000 is on Valentine's Day, or like the next day at Kyoko's shoot. Shows up like this. This is like his own vengeance, right? He's like, I want Kyoko to hate me more than anything. So I'm gonna show up at her workplace. He gets this magnificent, huge $1,000 bouquet full of things she loves, like her favorite flowers, favorite jewels. She would cry over this beautiful bouquet, right? He shows up really dramatically at the set in front of Saruga, Ren, and the whole Dark Moon crew, right? He just saunters up like this. He's like, hey, what up? I'm here. And Saruga's like, and Kyoko's like, oh, what the fuck is that? What are you doing here? The art reminds you of early 2000s yaoi. Close enough, basically. It's like early 2000s yaoi if it were straight, you know? So he shows up, and then as he's giving Kyoko this flower bouquet, he does the unthinkable, okay, guys? He fucking kisses her! He fucking kisses her on the lips! Which is Kyoko's first kiss ever, right? And this is real dramatic because she always imagined her first kiss would be with Sho, but in a romantic prince and princess sort of way. And then it actually ends up being Sho! Bruh, he fucking kisses her. in a really stupid way too. He's like, hey, you want to try this chocolate? And he puts it in her mouth and she's like, oh yeah, it's kind of yummy. And then he's like, okay, let me eat it then. So now they're kissing, trying to eat this chocolate, and they're like fighting a battle in their head. Kyoko's like, you won't even let me have this measly piece of chocolate, you turd. And then and trying to like eat it. So they're actually locked in a really passionate long embrace for a really long time. And Ren is here like, he's like, bruh, right in front of me, bruh. I know, HR police. Every part of this is like, low-key, where's HR? So that happens, and Ren like dramatically pulls them away. Or no, I don't think he does it, but Kyoko just pushes him away, and she's like, what the fuck was that? And now she's real traumatized because she had her first kiss taken. I know, it's crazy. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, the misunderstandings are cleared though. Kyoko shows the chocolate to reveal that it wasn't intended for show, it was for the stalker, and it says like, Beagle, hate so much. Whatever, he gets those later, doesn't matter. Yeah, and this is what Ren looks like when he's pissed the fuck off. He has like a dazzling anger face. Even whenever he's mad, he just like smiles a lot and it freaks everyone out. So he's upset about this, Kyoko's upset about this. Afterwards, Sho actually feels pretty smug as hell, but you know, he's a little shit. And yeah, then Kyoko's like moping around for hours after this. She can't think about anything else because she's like, she goes to the cafeteria and she drops a spoon and it reminds her of like the time that she dropped the spoon around Sho or something, and just everything reminds her of him, which is what he wanted, right? He wanted just to be the largest concept in her heart, even if it's out of hate. He wants to be thought of, so he's just trying to piss her off. He's literally rage baiting. He's literally rage baiting her, and it's working. She can't stop thinking about it. Every time she like eats, she's like, oh, taste lips. Anyway, but it's still Valentine's Day, guys, so she remembers one last thing she has to do. is give Ren a gift. And so at the end of the day, she's like, okay, hi, Suruga-san. I have something to give you. And you know, Ren was moping around all day too because he thought Kyoko wasn't gonna give him chocolates or anything, but it turns out she gave him a specially made like chocolate gelatin because he expressed not liking chocolate so much, so she made something easy to swallow, easy to chew, delicious, lovely, elegant rose pudding thing because yeah, because Ren gave her the necklace back way in the beginning. Oh shit, several chapters ago. This necklace we got, okay, hold up. This necklace Jesus. This necklace was Ren's gift to Kyoko, and so it's like Princess Rose themed, right? So in return, she's giving him this rose themed gelatin, and he's like, oh no, am I being given special treatment now? I can't let myself get too ahead of myself or I'll freak out. But it kind of makes him like a little horny. Not horny, but he loves her, bro. He loves her. He's pure, and he's like, kind of makes me want to do something like what Sho did to her. So then he goes in for the kiss, bro. He goes in, yeah, and he ends up kissing her cheek because she looks so freaked out. He can't kiss her on the lips like that, but he gives her a kiss on the cheek, and then that kind of overrides her brain. So instead of thinking about Sho all the time, she's thinking about Ren too, and she got 2 kisses in one day. I love manga, guys. I love JoJo so much. So he kisses her on the cheek. I know, that was heavy drama, wasn't it? That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, I'm sweating. It's so crazy. Also, I don't even know what this line is pointing to. What is this? Okay, whatever. It ends now. But it's just such a good arc. I love romance so much. So now she's all messed up. It's like so bad that Ren has to go up to her the next day and be like, hey, so that was just like a greeting we do in America. In America, we just like kiss each other on the cheek all the time. So she chills out and she can be like, oh, okay, he's just a fucking playboy. I get it now. So that's his life. And then there's an even crazier arc, maybe craziest arc of all time, if you can believe it. Between her and Ren, things get insane. Yeah, all the homies kiss, exactly. He's like, yeah, all the homies kiss, Miss Mogami. And she's like, okay, whatever you say, you pervert. Yeah, so next arc, guys, is really, really insane. They go really heavy on Ren's, like, dramatic backstory situation. So, acting gig, Ren ends up portraying a new guy named Kane Heel. Okay? And Kane Heel is a new undercover actor. Ren's not using his stage name to play this guy. He's just like acting as him and living as this murderous guy full of poisonous viciousness. And he's like, yeah, a low-key a murderer and stuff. Yeah, look at this guy's pose. He has swag. You could say he's mogging us. Yeah, again, we're being mogged. Where's the mod counter? It's like a zillion by now. But he ends up playing this character. And this one is supposed to be some sort of ode to his dark past. Like, Ren has low-key been this guy in real life. He's confronting his demons with this role because in his past, I think he like was a murderer. And then they go into that sort of later, but Ren, before he was an actor, kind of like did end up killing some people. And there's a lot of dramatic flashbacks to that. He like wears a watch on his wrist that's frozen in time ever since the day that like his soul died. It's very, very edgy. So he's doing some soul searching with this role. And it turns out Kyoko's assigned to greet this guy. And she's not supposed to recognize that this is Suruga-san, but she does. She recognizes him right away, immediately. In a really funny way, she actually recognizes him because of the... Hold on. Because of this. Hold on. Because... Can I click this? This is too far. Okay. Because... She used to create these, because she makes these voodoo dolls that are very extremely proportioned to Ren's body type, that when she sees this guy, she recognizes the structure of his bones, and she's like, wait a sec, this is the exact same bone to weight proportion ratio that Saruga has, and I would know because I sculpt him out of clay every month. You can fix him. Yeah, honestly, like, I kind of like him this way too. I know, no one's perfect. He's wanted by the girls and the FBI. It's true, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this wasn't a glow up for him. Oh god, sorry. Oh, my tea. I smacked my tea. Anyway, she recognized him from his bone structure, which is really crazy. And ends up telling the president of the company that she recognizes him. And the president... Oh, God, where the fuck did I put the president? President... Here he is. Come over here. Lori. His first name's Lori. Okay, President Lori. He's like, Kyoko, actually, I wanted you to find this out because I have a role in mind for you. You were going to be acting along with Ren. And she's like, what do you mean? And he's like, okay, I've been planning this all along. You're gonna be acting as Ren's sister. Cane Heel's sister arc. And her new role is a girl named Setsuka who has a hardcore brother complex. Like, you're kidding. You're kidding. This arc is actually insane. It's like really, really crazy and a little like horny, I'm not gonna lie. It's not spicy at all. It's just like there's just some crazy shit going on because Setsuka has to dress like this. She's a fucking baddie. She wears black lingerie, black chokers, black sheer, whatever, cute, hella cute, stylish themes. She's a baddie. And Cane Heel, he's also a baddie, but in a mean way. He won't let anyone approach him and stuff. So anyway, they're just a duo. And they have to go everywhere together. And when Ren is shooting his new movie, Setsuka has to be there, who's actually Kyoko, has to be there. And they get into like a lot of fights because Kane, who's actually Ren, okay, who's actually Ren and is actually Kyoko. Cane Heel has to like pretend to be evil and murderous, and so Kyoko's there to like hold him together, I guess. Did he pay or threaten the scriptwriter? Like, yeah, basically. It's just, this arc is supposed to be character development for him because he has evil demons inside of him in real life. So as he's acting out this Kane guy, he actually like ends up releasing some of his own inner demons and like almost kills some guys in real life, and Kyoko has to like ground him, you know? So this is actually a really, really crazy arc, and here she ends up becoming like his beloved sister, like the one who brings him back to reality when he loses himself in his role and almost kills guys left and right. She's like his rock, you know? Full circle, guys, full circle. It's beautiful. And then there's like some crazy ass scene, like why is she straddling him right now, bro? Why is she straddling him? Fucking crazy shit. It's so crazy. But this is also her like grounding him, grounding. Like she's acting really hard, but they, in order to keep him together as his sister, she's like, yeah, don't lose yourself, Saruga-san, and brings him clarity in his times of need. Anyway, so that's pretty crazy. There's a really whole big Dark Knight situation going on at this part, but then after all that, there's a break from that. That's a really long arc, but next everything changes like 360 every time, or 180. Everything changes 180 every arc, but immediately after that, there's an arc where I need to recall some past characters. Show, you can go over here. Over here. Ren, go up here. Kyoko, go here. And then I need where's Korn? I need Korn back. Here we go. Korn. Okay. So, this happens one day. Jesus, maybe I should put them below so there's less line chaos. One day, Kyoko is out at the beach, and while she's there, for some reason, she runs into Korn. Huh? Hi, Chaotic, welcome. She runs into Korn, and if you recall, Korn is actually Ren. Korn is actually Ren, but Kyoko thought he was a fairy when she was a child. She met him as a boy and thought he was a fairy, but he was like blonde as a kid, or light brunette or something. And Suruga happens to appear with blonde hair in the middle of the ocean. He materializes on a chute and runs into Kyoko. And she of course sees him and is immediately like, Korn, is that you? You're blonde, even though you look exactly like Suruga-san. Are you Korn? I know we never said she was smart, okay? This is the classic like character wears glasses and can't tell who it is anymore. Hi, Just Arashi, welcome Sneak, thanks for following. But yeah, so she sees this guy and she's like, oh my god, it's Korn the fairy from my childhood, yeah! And she does point out that he looks a little bit like Suruga-san, but he's like, actually, it's part of my magic since I'm a fairy. Like, if you've been thinking about Suruga-san a lot, that means I'm taking his appearance, and she just believes that. Which is honestly such a good cover. And it's like proof that she's been thinking about him, right? Yeah. So that's exciting. And they have a cute little arc. She's like asking him about his life now, and it's pretty emotional. And then okay. And then spoiler. So what happens here is she's like, I heard that I thought you weren't alive in this world anymore. And he's like, the only way for me to return is if we try a kiss. Like in fairy tales, you know, the kiss of true love or something like that. The kiss, bro, the kiss of love. And so he fucking gets it in. He gets his Kyoko kiss, which is crazy. And then he like backflips off the side of the building and pretends to disappear into the sky. Yeah, these men are hoes, but it's okay, they're hot. Dude, I know, all these kids, this poor girl, left and right, is being so confused. But yeah, anyway, crazy kiss from her childhood friend, Fairy Korn. Yeah, and I guess he's super athletic because he just jumped off the fucking building. So that's a pretty crazy arc. Fast forward after that, the next arc we go back to show. We're actually almost caught up to the present. Next arc we go back to show. He returned at long last. He's returned. This line is crazy to me. Okay, there. Okay. So, I love the caption here, the man who knows more than anyone else. Kyoko's past. The kiss looks like he's eating her face. Yeah, a little bit, right? Like, Jesus, calm down. But yeah, okay. So, next arc actually revolves around Kyoko's mom, who, here she is. I think her name's Senna? Or something. This is Kyoko's mom, yet again, fucking mogging us. And I mentioned before, but her and her mom are not really on speaking terms. Her mom was always really mean and cruel to her whole life. And they don't actually ever reunite until now. It's been like 300 chapters at this point. But now they reunite, because her mom is a newscaster, I believe, and Kyoko accidentally sees her mom on the TV saying something like, oh, I don't have a daughter, really cruelly, and it kind of fucks Kyoko up because obviously she has a daughter, but her mom just like publicly on TV said she doesn't, so she's real upset. And of course the men in her life have to do something about this. So you can see he's very pensive, thinking about how Kyoko's mom could be bothering her. So he goes to her apartment later that night, and he fucking kisses her against her will again. That's the only trick he's got in the book, bruh. Nothing new. Again, he kisses her against her will again. He's like, yeah, feel better. Feel better. And that's all he knows how to do, bro. So it is what it is. And crazy detail about this, I mean, here he's like, he's showing concern. It's hard to tell in this image, but he is showing up really worried, and he cares about her, but he doesn't know how to deal with those emotions, and he doesn't know how to be helpful at all. But crazy part about this is at the same time, Ren also wanted to come comfort Kyoko. So actually, in this car behind Sho, Ren is in this car. Ren is in this taxi right behind them, and he sees them kissing right now. So Ren is like, what the fuck? What's happening? Kyoko runs off into the night. Kya, leave me alone, you bastard! And Ren follows her out into the night. And then eventually, like, Kyoko sees him here, and when she sees him, she assumes that he's Corn, because in the light, he just looks kind of like he's glowing or something, so she runs into his arms sobbing. And she's like, Corn, my mommy hate me, Corn, like, yeah. And then she like looks up and realizes that it's actually Suruga and not Corn, and she's like, oh, my fault. But it's okay, we got our hug, you know what I mean? We got our hug, we got our hug. So that kind of makes up for this situation. Yeah, but then okay, then actually like a ton of shit happens, but it's not romance related, so I'm just kind of glossing over it. The next thing with our main boys that happens is Ren Ren has like another shoot or something, so he tells Kyoko in the morning later on that he's gonna stop by her house, right? And at the same time, same day, Sho also calls her. Where is he? Come back. Sho also calls her and is like, hey, I'm also coming to your house because I want to eat some pickled gourd from your restaurant. Which, by the way, what the hell is pickled gourd? What is that? So he walks in, or Sho, so this is like basically the same situation. Ren drives by the house again and he sees them, but instead of them kissing like this, he oversees Kyoko and Sho just like hanging out. He sees them like arguing playfully and interacting, like she's even laughing. She like whispers something in his ear, like almost like they're friends now. Cause like there's a lot I'm skipping over, guys. There's hundreds and hundreds of chapters, right? But in between, it's like you slowly see Sho has some thoughts of consideration for her. Like they really feel like, I don't know, like siblings to me. But despite his fucked up antics, he does care about her, bro, and he doesn't want her to be upset. And he like actually kind of is in love with her. I love Sho. I've always rooted for him my whole life because I love toxic men. I love this scene so much. But it's like, wow, they actually can smile together now. So that's really big strides. But Ren sees it and it kind of pisses him off because he's like, why the fuck was Shofua there? Bruh. So later on, like she's trying to explain herself. She's trying to explain herself. She's in the car with Ren. And she's like, oh, he didn't stay over, which is a really funny assumption. She's like, yeah, just so you know, Sho didn't like stay the night or anything, which obviously like pisses him off more, because why would he be staying the night? Just like crazy dynamics. And then like, here's the crazy part. There's some development because instead of getting mad, Kyoko like defends Sho for the first time in her life since childhood. She's like, actually, you know, he's not that bad of a guy. He has a kind and considerate side too. Because Ren is telling her that she shouldn't like hang out with him anymore and he's, you know, a cruel guy. But she's like, no, you know what? He's not that bad. Which, like, he kind of is that bad, but I think this is really good. I love this part so much because it's character development, bro. Character development. Also, you may notice the art style changed and the pizza face is no more. Can we acknowledge that for a second? Like, look at their proportions right now. Look at the rounded jawline. Like, they're really humans now. Just look at how far we've come, bro. This to this. The difference from pizza face to, like, I don't know, a lovely summer squash face. Yeah. No. Oh, you guys like the pizza face? Guys, I like the pizza face. Okay, I didn't even call it pizza face first. You guys said that. I think they're both equally handsome, but it does become like more modern art style, which makes sense. It's been like 10, 20 fucking years. Character development, but it's physical. Yeah, no, their jaws changed more than their personalities for sure, but look, like, she like cares about him now more. Oh, you keep throwing your squash away? What? You get stuff before it's done cooking? What do you mean? Like, you're eating dinner before you cook the squash? Just wait, just don't eat until you cook the squash. Hello? Skill issue? Maybe? I love squash. I actually eat it a lot. I have a summer squash on my kitchen counter right now. I have a spaghetti squash. I love spaghetti squash. Sometimes I eat it just like spaghetti, like with tomato sauce and stuff, and it's really yummy. I fucking love squash. Fiber, guys, gotta get your fiber. It's really good. But yeah, so crazy plot developments all around, really. But I really like this moment. Low-key yesterday, as I was taking screenshots, I was just rereading some chapters and like living through it again. Once I got to really good parts, I was like, oh wow, yeah. Like this shit, I read this chapter again where they're kind of friendly. I was like, wow, they've come so far. We've come so far. Shoujo forever. So that's crazy. Dude, the amount of arrows following Kyoko wherever we go. It's kind of giving like... Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense to anybody? Like the cat with the rainbow behind it? Anyway. You don't think you've ever eaten squash? What are you saying? What are you saying? That's crazy. Do you live in an area where it's just like not common or something? Because I hear squash is like very, very common. But that would make sense. I guess I won't judge until I know. But yeah, so this is like much more later chapters, and then guys, the next big thing that happens romantically is actually, guys, you're never gonna believe it, we kind of get a confession. Finally. Guys, when I read this chapter, I lost my fucking mind. Because at some point, after years and years of waiting, we finally have Kyoko realize her feelings. I skipped a lot of plot, by the way. I just skipped straight to the confession point. But like, just imagine there's more acting and shit in the middle. We finally get a confession. Shoujo forever, bro. I love it so much. And she like kind of realizes it and is like chasing him down, and then he does the fucking kabedon. And he there's this whole thing. This is my last slide in the story, because like there's more. It's an incomplete manga. The thing here is like they kind of realize their feelings for each other, but it's not like real yet, because Ren doesn't like want to allow himself to date or some shit like that because of all the people he's like murdered. He doesn't allow himself to live a joyful life because he doesn't think he deserves it, you know? He thinks he's sick and twisted, and he has like some resolving to do in his acting career. So they're not even dating, and they're not even like really doing anything. They're just like blushing sometimes. So it's like development sort of, but like yes but no, you know what I mean? Yes but no, yes but no. Yeah, so this happened and I lost my mind, and this was a while ago. This was like a few years ago. Chapters are a little slow. I do think maybe the author's health wasn't in a great condition last I heard, so chapters are a little slow. Obviously, that's totally fine. Hope the author, you know, takes care of themselves first, but we're still waiting to see more. And then like there's another acting arc after this. Kyoko becomes a ninja. But that's still ongoing. Some elaboration on the murder. It's like honestly a little unclear to me too, but essentially what I got was like he used to live in America, and he had like a family, and I think he accidentally killed one of them, and in like a high-speed car crash. I don't it's honestly like kind of confusing. I feel like it still hasn't been fully explained, I think. Yeah. It just shows like that he's fighting a battle with the Kane heel arc back here, but it doesn't like totally tell you. I think his full lore. It's just there's something weird, like guns, and he's in a pile of blood, and he's lying in a car crash, and he killed someone's husband, or there's just some stuff he doesn't forgive himself for. But we're gonna have to wait 500 more chapters to get the full story, you know what I mean? 500 more years of Skippy. That's what I'm saying. Skippy till I die. Hopefully. I mean, I think it's a blessing to have Skippy till I die, you know? She skip on my beat till I die. Yeah. Slow burn. It's the world's slowest burn. And if you want to know the actual most recent development that I also didn't include because it's just like the very most recent chapter I read, it finally goes back to show after another long acting arc, and it's kind of implied that Sho has amnesia. So I think we're about to get an amnesia arc, which is really interesting. I'll take it, man. You know what? Sure, fuck it. Hit all the bases. Anything, any trope, anything. I will eat it up. But it's kind of, it skips to a scene with Sho lying on a hospital bed with like no context. And he's just like, he seems like gentle. He seems like kinder than usual. And his manager is like, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. Something's off about that boy. And Sho is like, just seems kinder. So I don't know, maybe he got into some accident and it shocks him into becoming an upstanding citizen, and then he'll try to win Kyoko back that way. That, or like he has amnesia. I'm not sure. What chapter is the latest one? It's in the 300s. I don't remember exactly, but it's like maybe 330s or something like that. But there was like one chapter I saw in January, and then I haven't checked since then, but I don't know. I don't think there's any more chapters, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's the long lore of Skip Beat. The highlights, those were just like the highlights in my opinion, romance-wise. Back to Pizza Darcie. And now we're just kind of on that slow burn for life. But I really think everyone should read Skip Beat once. It's so good, bro. It's so good. It's my dream shoujo manga. And let me know if it's like actually good or if I'm just nostalgic because I've been reading it since I was 10, you know? It's awesome, dude. Wait, well, let me see. When did it first start releasing? When did Skip Beat come out? 2008, bruh. 2008, so it's been airing for how many years is that? Wait, that's like a lot of math. What year is it right now? Wait, okay. 8, 16, 24, 8, like, wait. 16, 18 years? Is that true? 18 years? 18 years? That's crazy. That's so crazy. Yeah, so longest slow burn of my life, honestly. Wait, here, let's go back to the Valentine's room. You feel intrigued and educated? I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm kind of impressed with myself. I'm like, wow, I didn't know my brain could hold that much information, honestly. I'm like not good at anything else. But bring me my favorite anime, bro. I could yap for days. I could yap for days. I feel like I genuinely could have yapped for so long if I just if I like went through every single plot point, you know. I could definitely recite all of Skip Beat from memory. but I think that was good. Just cut it down to the romantic highlights. You want to stay on Pizza Darcie? You want that? You guys want this? Does this please you? She kind of scares me, guys. She kind of scares me. That was like a full college lecture. Thank you. Yes, yes. This will be on your homework. This will be in the tests. Yeah, come back next week. And thanks for following Drago Plays. I don't know if I said thank you. Thank you. Okay, no, that's enough. I can't look at her. I'm sorry. But yeah. Wow. I finished my tea. I didn't even pee that whole time. How do college professors do it, bro? I think I could only do that if my class was on anime. You'll have to review the part you missed for the test. Yeah, don't worry. You can submit your assignment at 11:59 p.m. tonight. It'll be a multiple choice, you know, 5-page written essay. Yeah. Was this one your first manga? No, it wasn't my very first manga, but it was almost like my first manga. It was my first favorite manga for sure. Like, I read it as a kid, but first, wait, what was my first ever manga? I think was Kadocha. Yeah. Kadoma no Omocha before this one, which is also one of my favorite shoujos, honestly. I could do a deep dive on that one too. Should I? I don't know. I definitely could also talk for 3 hours about Kadocha. but this one is like my favorite shoujo manga probably ever. I think it's so good. It's so good. And I will be rereading it like for the rest of my life. Yours was Vampire Knight because the middle school library had it. Oh my gosh, you know what? I think I also read Vampire Knight from a library. Yeah, it's just like early media. I loved Vampire Knight too. It was pretty fucked up because of, you know, the incest thing. But aside from that, I love Vampire Knight so much. The anime about the twin-tailed girl who has beef with the blonde kid, and she's part of some show. Oh, we're talking about Kadocha? Yeah. Yes, it's so good. Guys, I honestly like might do another one on Kadocha because that one also like changed my life. I feel like even now I emulate like the main character Sana Karada in who I am. She was so inspirational to me, bro. Yeah, is it even possible to summarize Kadocha? I know so much happens in that one too. Damn, bring back 2000s animes that were like 100 episodes, 5 million chapters. The plot is fucking insane. Like, where's my Naruto level shoujo animes, you know? What's with these 26 episode, 12 episode short binge series? Like, I need the meat of it. I need the meat. Although, I mean, Skip Beat has an anime, guys, and it is like 12 episodes, 16 episodes maybe. And it's good. It just like leaves you wanting more because it doesn't get very far in the story at all. I think it ends off right when she gets the Dark Moon role, which if you guys recall, that was like my first 30 minutes. Like up until, yeah, she gets the Dark Moon role with Ren. You like Vampire Knight's closing OST? Is that the Akaku 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 Lunete That's the only one I know. That one was awesome. But Skip Beats is like I don't remember the Japanese lyrics, I'm sorry. Wait, actually, can I play it? Wait. Well, I don't know if I could. Can I? Okay, I feel like I can't really do like karaoke, but okay, you guys want to hear me like botch this really quick? You guys want to hear me botch this song really quick? Wait. Yes. My voice is like shot too. Okay, take a break. I don't really know this part that well. That's one too fast. La 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 la. The font's like red. Sometimes that's a lot to read, guys. So that's why people practice songs before they sing them. Yeah. Anyways, what was I saying? The song's actually longer than that, but I feel like I'm gonna embarrass myself if I keep going. But like the beginning of it, I love, and I know really good. Banger. Everyone watch the anime. This is all just like one long promo for Skip Beat, if I'm being honest. Everybody, go support Skip Beat. Go watch your shoujo animes. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. Your favorite theme from the anime? You can tell me the name. I don't think I'm gonna sing anymore, to be honest. But you can tell me. There are no links in the Twitch chat. Sorry. This is how her channel gets taken down, isn't it? Guys, no, please, no. I'm sorry. Please, YouTube Sama, let me live, please. It's not a vocal song? What? Oh, you're saying like an instrumental? Skip beat stocks are up. Oh, it's from Kadocha? Oh, Mambo, is that that ba 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 ba. That one? That's the one I know. There's some bangers out there. Yeah. We should do like a 2000s anime karaoke someday when I have more voice to sing. Which one's Mambo? Mambo? Okay, you know what? I will look it up because I'm curious. And I like Kadocha. Mambo? I don't know that one's showing up even. Oh, this one! I remember, yeah. Are there words in this? No, I guess there's not. Yeah, it's just like a fun intro. That one's epic, dude. Yeah, and then that plays and she's like... Wait, POV, guys, this is what happens. Okay, first episode, she's like... Yahoo! Wake up, it's time for school! And the alarm clock is ringing. Oh, I love old anime, bro. It's so wholesome. Anyways, yeah, please, YouTube, don't demonetize me, please. I mean, I guess whatever. Who cares if it does? I mean, sorry. We shut up now. The original Fruits Basket opening is your Panic Attack song. Oh, I love that one. Honestly, like, same, yeah. Wait, let me think. What is that? Oh shit. Wow, I'm too distracted to think of it right now. Fruits Basket song, it's really cute though. It's like a lullaby or something, yeah. Well, what's like the first line of it? So wherever. It's like, if I had to like do an AI version of the Fruits Basket song, it would be like, wherever you are, we love each other, and we're so happy together. And it's like an apple in the tree, and a pig in the frolicking. Something like that. Yeah. Oh, but no, I do not have a Discord at the moment. No. Unfortunately, I have Twitter, and I have Twitch, and I have YouTube, all Darcie Ruse. And I also, I have what do you call? I have a marshmallow for anonymous questions and comments and stuff. Dude, now I'm like, what the heck was the Fruits Basket song? I have to look it up. I don't remember. Oh, wait, it's coming to me. Wait. Okay. I do remember. This one, yeah. Yeah, this one's lovely. I was so happy when you smiled. Your smile breaks through the clouds of gray. Far from the sunny days that lie in sleep. Waiting with patience for the spring, when the flowers will bloom renewed again. Knowing there's more beyond the pain of today. Although the stars of yesterday remain, you can go on living Let's stay together always. Yeah, that one's cute. That one's really cute. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, this is like one of my favorite animes ever too. Like one of my top 20 animes for sure is Fruits Basket. Good times, good times. I know, nostalgia, right? It's a nostalgia sort of day. Dude, shoujo anime based. Shoujo anime saves lives. You have some issues with some of the May-December romances in it? May-December? I don't remember. Are there seasons tied to them? I really like the remake too. I think pretty good all around. Such a sweet song for such a fucked up series. Dude, I mean, yeah, you're right. It is really fucked up. In general, some of the romances are like insane. Oh, the giant age gap. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, for sure. It has its issues, but I still love it. Like, I love it. I love it all anyways. Fucking Shigure. In the remake, I love Shigure. He's my man, but he's like so evil. He's so evil. Hi, Polmos. Thank you for following, Sneak. Anyways, that was a really nice day of anime love, I think. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. That was the longest TED Talk of my life. Thanks for listening to my college 3-hour lecture. Jesus. I feel like I've imparted great wisdom upon you, my disciples. Yes. Now, this wise teacher must go and read BL before turning in for the night. I will be back on Thursday. There's a slight possibility I might have to move my Thursday stream to like Friday, but it should stay Thursday. And I'm planning to play a game demo for Lover's Enigma for day 3 of the LOVE-A-THON. So that should be fun. Seems like it's like a dark romance type visual novel. Looks really cool. And yeah, my schedule is usually Tuesdays and Thursdays. I stream at 8 p.m. PST, and on Wednesdays I post a video on YouTube. And tomorrow I'm gonna be posting a yap about a BL. I'm posting a short little video on the affairs of the other world depend on the bean counter. And Teddy, thank you so much for the gift, Dad. Hello. But yeah, every once in a while I've been starting to do Sunday streams also, but usually those are like work along study working type streams. I might do one this week. I think if I imagine my weekend, I think I could do a Sunday maybe this week. Yeah. But I'll see you guys next time. Let me set up a raid. What's going on? Gotta set up a raid. Ba 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 ba. Sundays are go days. Yeah, exactly. Go the study together app. Fujoshi night. Thank you. Wishing you all a happy Fujoshi night as well. Okay, yeah, I'm okay, setting up Twitch raid. Oh, whoop, I already set one up, but thank you, Teddy. And I will see you guys Thursday. I hope you guys have a good night. Okay, Oyasumi. Have an elusive evening, everybody. Sleep tight. Bye. Ah.